I will go out on a limb here and say that the number one killer of men is emotions. Now, before you click off this video, hear me out. Men are taught from a very young age to suppress their emotions. You've heard phrases like, "Boys don't cry," or "Stop being a little girl" when they see you display any emotion that is not anger or excitement for a boy or a man. This can cause serious problems down the road. As men, we're taught to be strong, to be stoic, to be the rock for our family and never show weakness. But what happens when we internalize this so much that we can't even show emotions like sadness or fear? What happens when we bottle up these emotions? They don't just disappear. They manifest in other ways, and in many cases, it leads to a lot of the issues that men face today. You've probably seen the videos on TikTok or Instagram of women talking about how they can tell when a man is going to commit suicide by the way he types. While I don't personally believe in astrology or that you can determine someone's future based on the way they type, I do believe that there is some truth to the idea that you can tell when a man is struggling emotionally, because men who struggle with their emotions tend to be pretty bad at hiding it. We're not good at showing emotions in general, but when we're really struggling, it's even worse. Now, I'm not saying that women are better at displaying or detecting emotions, but generally speaking, men tend to show their emotions through actions rather than words. Think about it. When's the last time you heard a man openly discuss his feelings? How comfortable are you with discussing your own feelings? I'm guessing that most of us don't talk about our emotions very often, but we all have them. And if we don't find a healthy way to express them, they will find an unhealthy way to express themselves. So let's stop for a moment and acknowledge that men and women are different. We process things differently. We think differently. We act differently. And yes, we feel differently. Men tend to get lost in their thoughts. We ruminate over things constantly in our head. Women tend to talk things out. By talking through things, women are able to get things off their chest and move on. Men tend to keep everything bottled up inside. We think about the issue nonstop, but we don't ever really talk about it. We don't have an outlet. So what happens? We become a walking vessel of repressed emotions. All these emotions are still inside of us, but they're manifesting in other ways. That's why you often hear people describe someone who has a lot of anger issues as having a short fuse. All that anger and rage is a result of years of bottled up emotions that were never dealt with. And it's not just anger. Depression is another major issue that plagues men. It affects them more than women. One reason for this is because men don't seek help when they're depressed. They don't want to be labeled as weak or see a therapist. Men also tend to blame themselves when things go wrong, which can lead to a lot of internal issues. So what's the solution? How do we fix this? The first step is to simply acknowledge the problem. We need to stop telling boys that they shouldn't cry, or that they're being weak, and start teaching them that it's okay to have emotions. Emotions are what make us human. They're what make us unique. We all have them. And the sooner we can accept that, the better. The second step is to find a healthy way to express our emotions. This could be through talking to someone, journaling, or even exercising. But whatever we do, we need to find a way to let those emotions out in a healthy way, so that they don't manifest in a destructive way. Emotions are what make us human. They're what make us unique. We all have them, men and women. So let's stop pretending that men are nothing more than strong, stoic killing machines, and start acknowledging that they're complex, emotional beings who need to learn how to deal with their feelings in a healthy way. If we do, we'll not only help men, but society as a whole. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it valuable, consider subscribing and joining our awesome community. And if you're going through a tough time right now, please reach out for help. There are people who care about you and want to help. You are not alone.